And we're back with Kathy Stokes, the AARP Director of Fraud Prevention Program. She's answering your questions about fraud and scam questions. All right, this person says, how can a person tell when an astrology email is a scam?
Well, I can tell you, anytime you get an email from someone trying to solicit you to engage, whether it's an astrologer or, someone trying to get you to click a link to, buy a really cool t-shirt, don't consider it to be legitimate. If you're looking for an astrologer, proactively go out, talk to your friends, find out who they would recommend, but never follow a link on someone who just you've never heard of before. Do your own research and find an astrologer your own way.
Out of the blue links and emails and texts are a problem. All right, this person says, my bank account has been compromised 4 to 6 times this year. How is the bank letting this happen, or do I need to change banks?
Well, I think the first thing you should do is freeze your credit, or at least put a fraud alert on your credit. And what that means is you're going to reach out to the 3 major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. A fraud alert is just a flag. You can contact one of them and they'll contact the other 2. A freeze is a little bit more involved, but you can learn about it at annualcreditreport.com. And as far as having it there's been a problem 4 to 6 times, it sounds unusual. So that's why I suggest the credit freeze, but I would say go back to your bank, demand answers, and if you're not satisfied, go to another bank.
Mm-hmm. All right, this person says, I keep getting a text that my phone is infected with pornography and it will take $60 to clean it off of the phone. Is this legit?
100% a scam. These are tech support scams. They used to come just on your computer or by a phone call. Scammers have caught on to text and they know that we're more likely to react quickly to a text and click. It's a scam. Just delete it.
Okay. This person says, when I receive a scam phone call, what's the phone number that I need to call to report it to? Which authorities do I need to contact?
Well, it's always really important to report scams, even if you didn't experience losing money or personal information, because it does help investigators put pieces together. The best way to do that is to go online to the Federal Trade Commission and just do a report. If you go to ftc.gov, you'll find out how to do that, or you can call AARP's Fraud Watch Network helpline at 1-877-908-3360. In addition to helping people who have fallen victim to scams, we also report the data to the government, so it goes in where the investigators are looking.
Yep, and we've got that number up right now. We've got that website up right now. So folks, sometimes, there's not a pen and a piece of paper handy, but your phone is always handy. So just flip it to the camera and just take a picture of that so that you have it for yourself anytime that you need it. That's the AARP fraud line, as well as FTC, how to report any kind of scams. All right, this person says, so how do crooks convert a gift card to cash without buying from the card issuer?
Well, sometimes it actually is buying from the card issuer, but more likely they have a process with artificial intelligence and algorithms and things that I can't possibly understand, where they're able to convert the money very, very quickly. I know that I've talked with some people in investigations, and they say that the money can be gone, purchased, put the money on the card, and it's off the card in 11 minutes, 3,000 miles away. They have a way of doing it. I think it involves very much the dark web and things that are happening under there. They convert it to cryptocurrency, they convert it to cash and move on. Any way they do it, they're doing it. So it really bears repeating that anytime somebody asks you to pay some obligation with a gift card, it is a scam, right? Full stop.
Always. This person said, I paid a security deposit for a house in Greensboro through Cash App. It turned out to be a scam. I filed a police report. My bank says there's nothing they can do, and that's how those personal cash apps are. I know we're having to wrap up, but that is something people need to be aware of.
Yeah, non-traditional payment forms are always risky. Use a credit card. If they say you can't use a credit card, then don't transact, because the credit card is going to protect you.